Unison has done it again. This is a good news, depending on how you see it though. So if you're a UK healthcare worker, please watch this video and do the needful before it will be too late. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. On this channel, I also do reaction videos. So if this content sounds like what you will be interested in, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. Honestly, I really do appreciate. So in today's video, guys, I bring you guys good news. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but yeah, this is a good news from Unison. In fact, if you have been following me on this channel, I'm sure most of you must have been hearing me talking about Unison. Unison is the UK largest union, serving more than 1.3 million members. If there's something I noticed that Unison have done, honestly, they help healthcare workers big time. So that is why I say if you're on health and care worker visa or you are on a skilled worker visa, this video is for you. So many things have been happening here in the UK affecting people on health and care worker visa or people on skilled worker visa. People on sponsorship, that's what I mean. But then Unison noticed all of this, and this time around they are coming out big time for these employers, especially for those employers that are wicked. So if you're a healthcare worker, you all need to fill this form, because this will go a long way for healthcare workers on health and care worker visa. So before I talk about this form that Unison has published, today's video is being sponsored. So are you planning to come to the UK to study, or you are a student in the UK? Allow me to introduce to you all Amber Student Accommodation. Amber Student Accommodation is a platform through which students can book accommodation near their universities. So here is the reason why you all need to check out Amber. You all know how expensive accommodation are these days in the UK. Well, with Amber, book low-cost housing in various cities across the UK, close to your university. That way you don't have to pay for taxi fare, catching buses, stuff like that. So Amber is a sure plug for you. For those of you wanting to study in the UK, with Amber, they've got 24-hour customer service support for a hassle-free experience. So you don't have to worry when you want to contact the customer service. You can contact them anytime. They are available 24/7. So if you want to book accommodation with Amber Student, it's so easy to book for accommodation. All you need to do is to visit their website, select the city or town, choose your preferred accommodation based on your budget. And the good thing about Amber Student Accommodation is that they are available in different countries, which include the UK, Australia, Canada, Spain, Ireland, Germany, and the United States. So not just the UK. So if you're a student, Amber Student Accommodation is the shop plug for you. I am going to leave a link to their website on the description below for easy access for those of you interested. And one more thing about Amber Student Accommodation: free cancellation. So enjoy your peace of mind. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link down below and book your accommodation with Amber. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into today's video. So here is what this form is all about. It says email your MP, fix the care migrant visa. Migrant care workers are being exploited by rural employers in the system based on restrictive visa sponsorship rules. A survey conducted by Unison has revealed that more than a third, 36%, said they or migrant worker colleague had been threatened with dismissal. With the risk of deportation about treatment at work, more than 100 respondents had paid between 5,000 to 20,000 in fees. More than in 10, 46% have experienced racism. Email MP today and ask the government to take over sponsorship of migrant care staff from employers. So this is the reason why I said depending on how you see it. Some of you might see that, oh, this is a good one, but some of you might not really want it. But for me, I think this is a good one. Why? Because if a company should sponsor you, they are no longer in charge of your sponsorship documentation or anything. If you're being sponsored, they say, oh, this person is qualified for this job, and you are being sponsored by that company, everything regarding your sponsorship is going to the government. So there's nothing like, oh, you must pay for this, because they will be less threatening of pay this, pay that. They will be scared because they don't know if you have evidence that will put their care home, care agency, care company into trouble. The reason why so many persons are facing this exploitation, racism, unfair payment, treating them bad at work, is because some of this care home is owned by individuals or organization. Now anything they decide on your matter, that is just it. And the sad and heartbreaking part is that some persons will even pay this money, and at the end of the day the care company will fire them. I've heard stories about how people have been fired after they pay 10,000, 8,000 to some of this care company. It's so heartbreaking when you start hearing these people experience. It's sad, I'm telling you guys the truth. So Unison came up with this now, saying people should start signing this so that they can send it to the MP. Let the MP take control of the sponsorship. I am on sponsorship, but to be honest, I don't have any issue at my place of work. In fact, I just do 3 days in a week, and when I do 3 days in a week, that is a total of 37.5. I do night shift, and honestly I am very okay with my place of work. In fact, I think I've got one of the best managers, because I tell them the days I want to work because of childcare, and if anything happens, if I can do 2 days in a week, and then maybe like find ways to cover up my extra hours. So my contract hour is 37.5, and nobody at work forced me, oh, you must do extra hour or you must not do extra hour, things like that. But when you start hearing people's gist, especially people on sponsorship, their stories are so touching, to be honest. So for me, I think it's best for government to take over the sponsorship. Like I said, this might be a good news, this might be bad for some of you, might not like it, but personally I think it's a good one. Let the government take over. Enough of all of this small thing. They'll say they fired this person, this company license is being revoked. Now if the government should take over, all these company licenses being revoked, what will happen to the staff? Obviously the government will now find ways, because and me know that these days it's difficult, to be honest, to get a healthcare job with visa sponsorship. And some of you must have seen the latest update. If you have not seen, I'm still going to share the latest update about health and care worker visa that UK government has just announced. So it's hard. So I think it's best for the government to take over. So if you're watching this video, what do you guys think? Do you think it's best for the government to take over, or you prefer the individual to keep controlling the sponsorship? So on the form, to be honest, it's not much. I know some of you be like, UK form, because sometimes if you see forms in the UK, you will feel form and tired. So for those of you interested, please just click on the link down below. I'm going to leave a link for you guys to click and fill the form. It's not even hard. There's nothing in that form. It's just for you to put your name, how you guys hear about this, and all of that. Nothing much. So I just hope that the UK government will do something about this sponsorship, to be honest. For those of you who are current, I'm sure you must have been seeing care home, care agency, company license that have been revoked. So I feel like with this, it will help with this, company license being revoked, affecting, the care workers. And for those of you that have not joined any union in the UK, I will advise you, I will encourage you to join a union. It must not be Unison though, to be honest. Join a union. These unions help a lot in time of trouble, because if you see these days, the way employers and their care staff are facing issue, before you know it, care worker will be looking for solicitor. And do you know how much it costs to get a solicitor? Getting a lawyer is expensive. Let me tell you guys what these unions do. For example, if you're a member of Unison, there are other unions. Me, I use Unison because I'm a member of Unison. If you have issue now, what they will do is that instead of you getting a lawyer, this union will be the one to fight for your case. Why? Because you have been paying them. I pay every month. Now you pay depending on how much you make per annum. So what you pay every month depends on your salary per annum. Some persons pay £10, some person 13, £15, just depend on how much you make per annum. Personally, I'm not praying for any problem, but then again, nobody know what will happen tomorrow. I have said this before, that where I work is very, very okay for me. They don't have issue. I never had problem with them, to be honest. I just do my 3 times a week and go home. So I am not praying for any problem, but then again, I pay Unison every month. Join a union. This will help you. I have seen care workers that have been facing problem. When I ask them, are you in any union? They will say no. I beg you, get lawyer. Every time lawyer, you pay £2,000. Is a lot, to be honest, especially when you have issues with your sponsorship or anything that has to do with immigration. Bringing out £3,000, £2,000, to be honest, is a lot. So a person will be like, I cannot be paying £10, £15 every month. It's worth it. Yes, it's worth it. Well, I just feel the need to drop this. And do not forget to click on the link for those of you who would like the government to take over the sponsorship. And feel free to leave me a comment on any type of video you like me to make. I'll try my best and get back to you guys. I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye guys.